You should absolutely not buy Secrets of Strixhaven right now. $433. This is plummeting from a $500 price point. 95 have already been sold. Do not FOMO into this product. We have so much to cover about what's going on with Magic the Gathering collector booster product, especially in the wake of what has happened with TMNT. I mean, if we look at TMNT, this is a Universes Beyond set. Universes Beyond sets cost more money. We know this is just how the market works. But when looking at the cost here, we are still sitting at $60 or so below MSRP. 2,100 of these have sold. The price is stabilized off at around this $392 price point. $396 at the low right here with one available, $401 with 3 available. And this is a set that was mixed during the hype season, but now that it's come out, it seems to be pretty decent. Actually, I've enjoyed opening it. And when looking at Strixhaven, an in-universe set, paying more than the $350 that it should be, keeping in mind that this is an in-universe set and it should cost less, and yet people are here buying almost 100 of them at over MSRP, makes no sense. This chart is indicative of where this is heading, and we have a lot to talk about with Strixhaven, Marvel Heroes, and everything that's happening with collector booster product in the coming weeks, especially as we prepare now for another release in Secrets of Strixhaven. And we're going to dive into what we know is in this product, what the commander decks look like, because yes, there are 5 of them in this video, and what you should be thinking about for this set before hype season really kicks into high gear. Hey everyone, I'm the Nerdy Attorney. Thanks for stopping by. If you like content like this that's positive about Magic the Gathering while still talking about the markets and being analytical at the same time, hey, maybe subscribe. And if you're looking to sell cards in order to prepare for all the new releases coming out between Strixhaven, Marvel Heroes, maybe even getting ready for the Hava at the end of the year, check out Card Conduit, the best way to sell your cards on the internet. Use promo code NERDY for 10% off your fees at checkout. And hey, if you're looking to maybe buy some singles, I would check out Mana Pool. I really enjoy its interface. You can see every version of every card ever made when looking at one particular card, all in one easy to use layout so you can find the best one for you, whether it be flavor or style. And the prices are not directly linked to TCG, so it might be worth putting into your rotation to try and find the best deal on your single purchases. Affiliate link below. Alright guys, let's dive in. So looking at Secrets of Strixhaven, I'm honestly shocked that we're above MSRP here. This is coming out in just 1 month, which is crazy. This is the official release date. Pre-release is the week before it. So we have a serialized card in here. We don't know what it is yet, but Secrets of Strixhaven so far, let's talk about what we know is in it, and then we'll really dive into the meat of this price discussion in relation to what we've seen happen with Lorwyn, an in-universe set, TMNT, a Universes Beyond set, and Avatar, one of the most successful Universes Beyond set moving forward. I think you'll be surprised by my conclusions here about what's happening with these products, but a little spoiler, it looks like the price for collector boxes are just being squished together and having less diversity than ever for recent releases. We're not seeing that same hyperbolic change between things like Tarkir Dragonstorm and Final Fantasy, where the vector between the two prices is like $800. They all seem to be settling around this $300 to $400 price point, and I think that's super interesting, and I want to talk about why. But first, let's talk about what we know is in Strixhaven right now. There's not that much. On Wizards' official site, we see Mathemagix is one of the mythics they're showing, stock up, a much needed reprint, getting a look at the Japanese mystical archive here. It all looks very good. And then we have a really cool commander here. I would typically never play Boros as my commander, especially not as my spell slinger, but when looking at what this has here, which is flying haste, each instant sorcery card in your hand has Miracle 2. That's wild. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So just an unbelievable value engine at a 5/5 flyer with haste to top it all off, an art that I really enjoy. This is an exciting commander, and I think it's just a sign to show the creative mechanics we're going to see in Strixhaven, not to mention the fact that we're getting 5 commander decks, which honestly, I haven't wanted to buy a commander precon in some time, because, you know, at this point in my career, but some of these look really interesting. First off, Dina, we got our Golgari commander here. This is a token sacrifice deck that has +1/+1 counters, and after all the love that TMNT just gave +1/+1 counters, Dina might be secretly busted. Then we have ourselves a human warlock commander here with Killian. This is an enchantment deck here, which honestly looks fine. I can't believe I'm excited for potentially a Planeswalker commander here with Quintorius History Chaser. This is insane. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Again, Boros getting some love here. And then spirits you control gain double strike and vigilance. Are we actually going to get a Boros token commander? That makes sense. You sling your Anointed Procession in there, your Ojurtox, you sling all those token doublers, triplers in there, and suddenly this might be a really, really impressive commander, which is fun because in the last Strixhaven set, we got Twin Casters made, which was one of the best token commanders of all time. basically a doubling season in the command zone. And now we have a Boros combination as opposed to Simic for that token archetype. And I'm kind of excited for this one. Rutha, Mastering the Moment. This is a legendary creature Orc Sorcerer. This is going to be our Is It color combination at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, create an XX blue-red elemental token with flying haste, where X is the greatest mana value among instants and sorcery spells you've cast this turn. Really cool. Again, another classic creature, making tokens, turning them sideways and winning games with damage, which is great. And then we got Zimone here for our Simic color combination. Zimone, Infinite Analyst. This is a legendary creature, human wizard. The first spell you cast with X in its mana cost, each turn costs 1 less to cast for each +1/+1 counter on Zimone. So that's pretty cool. Again, TMNT gave us some great +1/+1 counter support. I would not be surprised to see +1/+1 counters and some of those cards spiking in the coming month as people start building out these commanders and seeing ways to break them. Whenever you cast your first spell with X in the mana cost this turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Zimone. So this is important. I wanted to talk about the cool gameplay mechanics we're seeing here and what looks like it will be supported. So, tokens, +1/+1 counters. Both were just supported in TMNT. Magic the Gathering players still largely play this game, and power does matter for value and interest on release. I think what's going to be packed inside these collector boosters will increase attention to this product, and especially with TMNT and all the +1/+1 counters that we've just gotten to really boost up that archetype, we're going to see a lot of love for some of the Strixhaven stuff coming out. So first and foremost, I think playability already looks really good. I haven't been this interested in mechanics for a set probably since Avatar. So let's talk about Avatar. This is a Universes Beyond set that was universally loved for great gameplay mechanics, dubious art on the borderless cards, that's for sure. I really did not like how low resolution they were, even being a fan of Avatar. But look at this. We are months after release now for a box that should cost $450. Don't forget, MSRP for Universes Beyond collector booster boxes is now $450. So this is sitting almost $100 below MSRP here, and it's just starting to recover. But when you look at a long-term chart, it's not recovering at all. Imagine buying these at $800, 9 sold, all the way down at $565, 110 above MSRP, 364 sold, 681. We are over $200 above MSRP, almost 500 of these sold. Now we're looking at just stagnation at around $380 to $390 here. Numerous hundreds sold over the past month or two for this product at that price point. Again, below MSRP, and 2 available right now at $380. That's crazy, but they're selling. What this is telling Wizards unequivocally is below $400 is where people are willing to spend on collector booster product, regardless of Universes Beyond or Universes Within. Why do I say that? Well, let's look at Lorwyn. Lorwyn is a Universes Within set that should cost $350, but again, was amazing. We returned to classic Magic the Gathering flavor in a classic plane with fairies and Kithkin and really fun archetypes. And we now see these boxes sitting right where Avatar is. But the difference is this is above MSRP, Avatar's below MSRP. But again, it's a collapsing and unification of the price point for these products that I haven't seen before. Typically, there is a delta between the Universes Beyond and Universes Within, especially when Final Fantasy was breaking the markets. But now we see both these products being slightly overpriced for Universes Within and slightly underpriced for Universes Beyond. So, supporting this weird sort of price leveling, we have TMNT, a set that upon opening was much higher quality than Avatar in terms of the card quality, the print quality, the bonus sheet was just stacked. It's just a really good product, a really good opening experience, and honestly, great nostalgia that I didn't even realize I had. And this is sitting at $396, almost $60 below MSRP. And look, it's moving down closer. Look at this chart. It's heading closer to that $380 price point. And what do we have here? We have $396 available for purchase, and people are all, look at the prices there. There's a 3 in front of every one of these purchases, and a lot selling between the past 2 days even, with only 2 sold at $400. So again, we're getting a price unification for all collector booster products, regardless of IP crossover or in-universe. What does this tell us? Well, it tells us a few things. One, there might be some confusion in the secondary market about what the MSRP for these products actually is. They might not realize that this is below MSRP and that this is above MSRP. It's just $380 or so is what you're paying for a collector booster product. Now, you have to keep in mind, The whole point of Universes Beyond products like Avatar, like TMNT, is new customer acquisition, which means you're having people enter the market who don't watch these videos, who haven't been playing for years and years, who don't remember when collector product was $180 per box if it was not a popular release, like when I was buying Brothers War collector booster boxes or March of the Machines collector booster boxes. It was just a different time. Our price memory is different. This, for us, is a shocking price tag regardless, but it's what we have to pay. But if you just joined in for Avatar and you go, oh, this is what I pay for these boxes. Okay, that's what I pay. That's my price. And not realizing the differential between Universes Within, Universes Beyond price at the MSRP level. So what does this mean for how I'm treating Strixhaven and why I say do not buy it now? Well, this set looks good. The Mystical Archive products look amazing. I cannot wait to get that awesome book to put on the shelf. There's a lot of really cool things about this product. And like Lorwyn and Edge of Eternities before it, I think it's going to be a smash hit Universes Within product that's going to see great success. But don't forget, even when we have a smash hit with great success, it's only slightly above MSRP, but still at almost all-time low pricing here. Look, a similar thing happened here, that steep drop off. We are right here in the price history of this product, and I think it's going to keep dropping. So again, hold your horses. Do not buy this yet. I think we're going to get down to MSRP, certainly at release, and maybe even a little bit lower as these products hit the market. Now, one thing we don't know yet is there is a serialized card in this set, and we don't know what that is. So I'm going to hang tight on my ideas of what the serialized card is going to do to this set value, but I've done analysis of this before. Serialized cards really don't boost the price of products unless there's numerous of them, like the Lord of the Rings Holiday Edition with the poster serialized cards. That really does kind of buoy the product value. Same with Final Fantasy, but the prices still are collapsing regardless of that. So I would say hold up, don't buy this yet. Yes, it looks good. Yes, the power and gameplay mechanics look good. Yes, the bonus cards, that Mystical Archive, look beautiful. There's a lot of things to like about this product, but power, collectability, all those things aside, we are seeing a leveling off at the market of around $380 per box. So stand by. And finally, what does this mean for Marvel Heroes, you may be asking? I certainly am. I'm excited for this set. I think everything about this just looks great. It pops off the shelf. We're getting exciting commander decks. We're getting collector commander decks. This is looking a lot like Final Fantasy in the sense of its power, its hype, and what products are available at release for purchase. And beyond that, we have a new Infinity Stone coming in this set, and we've seen, even with the alleged failure of Spider-Man, the Soul Stone is still holding really, really good value, and is probably the singular chase card of the set. I mean, we're looking at $60 for a pack version, still $1,000 for the Thanos Soul Stone, $21,000 for their headliner, and then a promo pre-release here looking at $125 for the price point. It's leveled off here and found its bottom. So there are cards that are desirable in this set, specifically the Infinity Stones. I think even if Marvel Hero set is a critical failure, we are still going to see excitement around the Mind Stone. So with all that said, same thing, hold your horses here. I think this price is going to level off. Certainly, we'll talk about this in a different video, but people are buying these boxes, 28 of them sold, and we are seeing that $600 price point, $650 price point kind of holding strong right now, which is crazy considering we don't even really know what's in this product. So when looking at Strixhaven, we are too soon to tell despite being less than a month from release. Try and get MSRP if you can, and don't forget the price point for this is not $450, it's actually $350. So let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Is Strixhaven going to be a success, a failure, something in between? What are you excited about for this set? The serialized collectability or the gameplay power? And finally, what do you think about this phenomenon? With all the recent collector booster boxes kind of being the same price now, regardless of Universes Beyond or Universes Within, do you think this will change Wizards' price scheme for MSRP? Or is this just people voting with their wallets finally? Either way, I'm very curious to hear what you say below. And last but not least, a giant shout out and thank you to our wonderful Patreon community here, growing by the day. We want to thank our associates, counsels, and partners in our fake little YouTube law firm here. And a shout out to our senior partners here, Novi and L, Dragon's Den Gaming and Hobbies, and Zach Walter at the senior partner level. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. And a new exciting announcement. We have Toucher of Wood, who is a carpenter at the equity partner level, and a new joiner to the equity partner club, Thomas McKinney. Thank you so much, Thomas. You've been commenting on the videos for a long time. I've always appreciated your support. I mean, man, probably since before I had 1,000 subscribers, you've been along for the ride. So you joining us at the equity partner tier means a lot, and I'm very happy to give you this shout out. Thanks for joining and helping make this channel continue to grow. Finally, too, Two great giveaways to talk about. If you join the Patreon at any level, even the free level, we're giving away a TMNT Play Booster box. If you are at any of the paid levels, I will open the box live for you if you want during a live stream, package all your hits for you, and ship it out to you. So you have a video archive of your hits for this free Play Booster box of TMNT. And finally, check out my other video here. I'm giving away the Secret Lair Fallout collection. Click the video for details below. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe to be entered. A really cool video there. Aside from all of that, we got print errors, super high value chase cards. It was probably the coolest Secret Lair box opening I've ever done. So that's a fun one as well. But until next time, thanks for being part of my YouTube journey here. It's been a blast. We have a lot of great things coming this year in Magic the Gathering, and I can't wait to discuss it all with you as it comes. But until next time, I'm the Nerdy Attorney. Be excellent to each other. Play paper magic with your friends. And court is adjourned.